spring forward. Okay, so I wanted to introduce myself. My name's Carol Yeh-Garner, and we have our team ASL interpreter here, Caitlin. I don't know which side she's on. We have a team, a big group of our team that is deaf, so I always do my best to make sure that we have an ASL interpreter on hand for anything that we have scheduled. So again, my name's Carol. I'm a Royal Crown Diamond. I've been doing Young Living as a business for little over 7 years. Never planned to do this as a business and hated MLMs, network marketing, but yet here I am and actually love this business model. Usually I like to talk about mindset because my former job before Young Living was a hypnotherapist. But I'm not going to talk about mindset today. If you want to learn more about mindset, get rid of your blockages, feel free to go to my website. I have free workshops on there for you to view that will help you get rid of blockages to your success. But today I wanted to talk to you about getting back to basics. So I know that there are a lot of new people that have joined the Spring Forward group. And you guys are getting such an awesome opportunity to hear from so many different leaders that do so many different things and have so many different strengths. And this is going to really, really help your business. So I'm going to talk to the newbies, and I'm also going to talk to the people that have been doing this for a while that might feel kind of stuck, and talk about some common mistakes that I keep seeing when people are posting. So when you're posting and sharing on social media, I want you to remember that you're sharing to help solve somebody else's problems. You're not just sharing because, yay, I got a new diffuser. I got the white Aria diffuser, and look at these oils, and isn't it pretty? Okay. You're sharing why this white Aria diffuser is changing your life, why these oils are changing your life. So you really want to share in an effective way. And as you're doing the business for a while, it gets easy to forget to answer all of those questions, to really tell the full story. For anybody new, I really want you to think about, why are you sharing about this product? If it's an oil or a household product or a body care product, right? I want you to think about, why are you sharing this? Why is this going to catch somebody's attention that is following you on social media? Because so many times I see a post with, really pretty photo of a couple oils saying, these are life-changing, or so glad my essential order rewards order came. Here's what's in it. But there's no description of why those products are changing your life. Yeah, we have to stay FDA compliant, but there's still ways to talk about how these products are changing your lives. So make sure that when you're sharing a really nice lit photo, right? Or a video where you're lit well. So stand by a window if you don't have a ring light, or get a really cheap ring light off of Amazon. Like this was like $25. Make sure that what you're sharing is going to look nice, and invite people to read the actual post rather than scroll by, right? But also make sure that you're telling the story, not just posting, okay? You want to post one time to every 4 to 5 times of not Young Living products, okay? You want to share and show this lifestyle that Young Living is all about. Yes, everyone loves oils, but the reality is, a new person is not going to love oils the way that we love oils, right? I use oils when I wake up, during the day, during the evening, and then I have a whole routine of oils at bedtime and at nighttime. But someone that's brand new isn't going to know how to use oils all day, every day, right? So it's really important that we're sharing not just oils and how awesome they are and how beneficial they are for our health and wellness, but about all the other products that are more consumable. So if you're new to Young Living, I really, really suggest that when you're putting stuff into your essential rewards, your loyalty program order every month, that you're trying different things that are for the house: the liquid dish soap, the laundry detergent, the lotions, the shampoos, the bar soap, the skincare. Those are the products that you want your interested people to see that you're also using them, that it's not just oils that make your house smell good or make you feel good, but this is a lifestyle of clean living, right? Young Living has an amazing online resource called Clean Living Magazine, and you can find the online link in your virtual office and you can share that with anybody. And it talks about how going and cleaning out all the toxic chemicals out of your life is super important and can be so beneficial for your long-term health and wellness. So that is a great tool for you to be sharing with your interested people, but sharing in a way that shows people it's not just oils, but other products and how you use them throughout your day. Because the key to building your business is having people reorder, right? The first kit order is super important. You got to get people to start using the products. But the second and the third order are even more important. So it's going to be really, really important for you as a business person to make sure that you're doing a good job educating people about what the next steps are. Asking them, okay, what do you want to work on? Let's clean out your home. What room do you want to start switching over? The cleaning products, or the bathroom in terms of your skincare products or body care products, because those consumable products, when they reorder, that's where you're going to get people to continue to reorder. Young Living Corporate did some statistics and they found that right now, second and third orders drop significantly. And so that just means that we as business people aren't doing a good enough job of educating people on what to use next. Most people start with the premium starter kit, right? That's 12 oils. They're not going to go through 12 oils in a month, right? And they're already overwhelmed with 12 oils. So it's your job to show them what else is outside of the oils kit. So that 1-to-4 ratio, 1-to-4 or 5 ratio means you're posting something about Young Living one time, and then you're posting 4 or 5 times not anything about Young Living, just about your life, maybe a quote, maybe an inspirational thing, or just regular life stuff about what you did that day or where you're going or your goals or whatever, so that you're not bombarding people with all things Young Living. And then in terms of sharing, I want you to share authentically, okay? So you might see that your upline has this beautiful Instagram page of these gorgeously curated, matching, filtered photos where everything matches and it looks gorgeous. Those are great goals to have. But if you're just starting out or you've been doing this for a while, I don't want you to worry about making your Instagram look picture perfect, like out of a magazine. I want you to really make sure that you're sharing in an authentic way that your friends, that your followers are going to know, like, oh, that's Carol really talking. My Instagram, if you look at it, it's not gorgeous. It's not perfectly curated. I do my best to have bright colors because those are my favorite. I like bright colors and a happy feeling. So that's my brand. I do my best to make sure that what I post has that kind of a look, but it's definitely not perfectly curated like a lot of people. You might see that your upline does certain things. Yes, model things that you see successful that they're doing that also are in alignment with you. But I also want you to make sure that when you're sharing in an authentic way, that you're doing your audience a favor. So if you are religious and you use your oils in a while you're practicing your religion, Hindu, Buddhist, Judaism, Christian, I want you to share about how you're using them. If you're a person of color and you use oils or you use products in a specific way that's helpful for a person of color, then share those tips and tricks with your people. Okay, be you in how you're sharing, and make sure that you're always kind of thinking, how am I going to solve somebody's problem? What is the story that I'm telling? It has to answer all of those questions before it's worthy of a post. Another thing I want you to do when you're sharing, and just back to basics, is learn about what makes Young Living different. So nowadays there's oils in the grocery store, there's oils in the dollar bin of Target, there's oils in the gas station, right? We need to know and be able to speak confidently about what makes Young Living different, because everybody's inundated with oils all over the place. They're in the Glade fresh like room freshener things, and they're, you know, supposedly pure and all natural. So knowing what makes Young Living different is going to be a key thing that you kind of want to throw into your post to make sure that people are really understanding. Not only do our products work in amazing ways for health and wellness, emotional, physical, spiritual wellness, but they're different than what you're going to get from the grocery store oils, the health food store oils. So think about how you can answer that piece and constantly just like drip a tiny little bit of information about what makes Young Living different into those posts when you post that 1 to 4 or 5 ratio. And the last thing I want to recommend for you, that's just super basic, that I never even thought about until I participated in a program with Carissa Kuchis, who is a Tony Robbins trainer. She reminded me to ask for referrals. Duh. Like, do you ask the people who buy a premium starter kit, like after they've had some success with it, after you've followed up and built up the relationship and made sure that these people are loving their oils, have you ever asked them, like, hey, do you have anybody that you could refer to me, like 3 people that you think would really benefit from the oils just like you have? Worst thing they can do is say no. But at least that's planting the seed in their mind of starting to think about, like, wow, these oils have been really great for me. Who else could benefit from them? So ask for referrals. Oh, the last thing, that was the second to last thing. The last thing I wanted to talk about is ask for feedback. Another just simple thing. This is something I learned from Jack Canfield. Ask for feedback. Ask the people who have bought their kits, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your purchase? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with the amount of education and support that I'm giving to you? And be prepared for a not so great answer, right? But as a business owner, it's my responsibility to constantly learn and grow and ensure that I am providing the best service to my customers, which are my kit owners. And so if I'm not a 10, I want to know, even though it might hurt my ego a little bit. But if I'm not a 10, I want them to be able to tell me, well, I mean, you're a 7, or like with their oils kit, I'm a 5. Like, I want to know they just spent a bunch of money on this kit. I want to make sure that they're happy with their products, right? And so if they're a 5 in terms of their kit, or they're a 5 in terms of the support that I'm giving, I want to ask them, next question, follow up after, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with this kit or with me? What can I do to make it better? And leave it open for suggestions. It doesn't mean that you do all of that. It just means that you're open to the feedback. You're going to take that in and do what you feel comfortable in terms of making sure that that number goes up to a 10, because that should be our goal as business owners, as business builders within Young Living. We want our members to have a 10 out of 10 experience with their products and with us and with Young Living, right? We can't control what's happening with Young Living. We can only control what's happening with us and what is happening with our members and their usage of the products. So ask for that feedback as you grow a team. I encourage you to ask your team for that same kind of feedback. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel I am as a leader? If it's not a 10, ask them what else do you need from me that I can support you with to make sure that that's a 10? And again, doesn't mean that you have to do that. And it's totally fine for you to say, okay, I'll take that feedback. That's not something that I'm capable of doing right now, but I will definitely think about how I can incorporate that into the future. So those are my tips on getting back to the basics. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them into the comment section. If you're watching this as a replay, comment with the hashtag replay and any questions that you might have. I love to answer them, and I hope that you found this really, really helpful and this whole group of leaders that's pouring information into you helpful. Thanks. Bye.